Good evening. My name is Captain Mike Fields with the Bullhead City Fire Department, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about the elderly in our community. We've noticed through the data that we've collected over a period of 3 years that the elderly in our community, which makes up 29.6% of our community, are suffering from falls and becoming victims of falls. Since those years, starting in 2018 all the way up to 2020, we've noticed an increase of 28% over top of the top leading comorbidities, which is heart problems and breathing problems. So we noticed that this is a problem within our community. Now, the Bullhead City Fire Department, we cover 60 square miles. We're an all hazards department where we have medical and we have fire. So we also have staffing constraints. In our staffing model, we have constraints where we are having to do more with less. So what we have to do is we have to figure out how we can help the elderly in our community from becoming victims of falls. This in turn will help us create less call volume and better our staffing. So in our community is made up again of 29.6% of the elderly community. With 55 and older communities, we have assisted living, nursing facilities, and in these facilities we have a lot of patients who are suffering from these falls. Now these falls can range from anywhere from minor injuries all the way up to debilitating injuries. So we noticed that we have a need to protect our elderly community. So what we came up with is a community risk reduction project aimed at trying to help the community. And in this community risk reduction process, we're going to go into these facilities and or these patients' homes, and we're going to help them do a safety inspection on their residents. So this is going to take all member support, whether it's community leaders, it's going to take department members, as well as the administrative staff in our fire department. So what I want to talk to you tonight about is the home safety inspection. And in this home safety inspection, what we want to do is we want to go into these facilities and we want to go use our members, on-duty members, to go in there and look for these trip and fall hazards, slip hazards. Maybe they can go in there and just provide a little insight. If we notice that somebody has steep steps, we can actually go ahead and maybe recommend they get a walkway going down, or if they're in a wheelchair, they would definitely need a walkway going down. We could move furniture. We can actually make it so that they don't have slippery surfaces anymore. Just give them a little insight into what they can do to help protect themselves a little better. But what we want to do is we want to go a step further in that too. We also want to protect them from fire as well. So part of our safety survey is going to have a fire aspect involved with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to look to see inside these houses, do they have overloaded TVs? Are they overloading circuits? Do they have a fire extinguisher? Is the fire extinguisher up to code? Is it inspected? Do they have the right fire extinguisher? These are all things that we wanted to provide to the community so we can actually help make sure the community is safer. Now this is not an easy task, right? We're going to need all of your support with this endeavor. So I'm out here talking to you tonight because what I want to do is I want to present it to you, and I'm going to present it to the fire chief, because in order to make this program successful, we're going to need all of your support and suggestions. So we've already went out and we've established a budget within the fire department right there. We took a capital expense, and we're going to actually pay these members to come out to your homes and your assisted living facilities, and we're going to go in there and we're going to do these inspections. Again, we want to make sure that everybody's on board and has buy-in in this. So we're going to create peer focus groups saying, how did we do with these inspections? We're going to create feedback from the community. So we're going to create cards that we can send out to the people of the community saying, how did we do? How well do you think that you feel safer inside your residence? And it doesn't go there. What we're going to do is within a year's time, we're going to come back and we're going to go look at the data that we pull from these calls, from the run calls, from our continuum program, and we're going to find out, how did we do? Did we change it? Did we make it better for the community? What does the run data suggest that we're going to be able to do better in the future? And this is going to take a collaboration, right? We need a cohesion between our department members, our administration, and the community as a whole. So with these peer focus groups, we're going to find out what we can do better to help better your situation in the community, and hopefully make a good risk reduction program for the future. That's all I have for you. If there's any questions, please let me know.